a warning?
There's nothing to worry about.
I'm worried that you work in an office, have children, celebrate wedding anniversaries. The world of heterosexual is a sick and boring life.
Once there were people here called Indians, Native Americans, whatever. And then a boat came called the Mayflower, landed on a big rock and carrying people just like me. And the first year on their own was hard. It was really, really hard. Let me start again. This was long ago, before we stole most of their land, killed most of them, and moved the rest to reservations. Before they lost their language and their customs. Okay, forget what I just said. Once there was this one day where everybody seemed to know they needed each other.
他是说这个印第安人啊，这些土著人经过一些困难以后，他们知道他们要互相帮助。
This one day when they knew for certain that they couldn't do it alone.
Welcome back to the show, listeners.
Pete, did you remember to preheat the oven?
The oven has been preheating for 10 minutes, but our fancy digital oven will beep when it's ready.
Okay.
Unlike this prehistoric piece of...
oven is working now. We haven't had any appliance problems in our building.
I have tested. The gas is working. Listeners, we want to wish you a very happy Thanksgiving
episode.
And, yeah, we're going to get right
Friday
into the holidays.
before Thanksgiving.
Listeners, my name's Pete.
And I'm Scott, and these are the movies that made us gay.
Yes, indeed.
Well, we had your sister on earlier in the season
we did.
Of Movies That Made Us Gay, and it was only fair that we include my sister.
Yes,
so,
indeed.
Listeners, we have a very special guest today joining us on this discussion of Pieces of April. Nicole, welcome to the podcast. My sister, Nicole.
Hi! So excited to be here.
Oh, we're excited to have you.
Excited to have you. I feel like our loyal listeners do probably know you by name because I do talk about my family on the show.
Yes.
Because, I mean,
wow,
movie memories always involve
imagine.
family members. So I think that I have talked about you a lot on the show. So it's fun to have you on.
Yes.
Discussing probably one of our favorite movies together. We always talk about this movie. I think that we always watch this around Thanksgiving. We're discussing Pieces of April, written and directed by Peter Hedges, which premiered at the 2003 Sundance Film Festival and went on to its theatrical release October 17th of that year. Pieces of April grossed over $3.2 million worldwide on a $300,000 budget, which might seem like small box office numbers, but I think that for that box office, I mean, for the budget, I think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
And this movie went on to get an Oscar nomination for Patricia Clarkson. Her first and only Oscar nomination to date is for Pieces of April. I have a feeling that we will get into it. But welcome to the show, Nicole.
Yes, indeed.
I can't believe that is her only Oscar nomination.
Shocking.
She's so amazing.
I'm always reminded that whenever I revisit this movie. I think I watch this movie almost every Thanksgiving. I think that there's probably some random ones that I have missed, but I try to watch it every year.
I would have put money on her getting nominated for The Station Agent.
I have a little story about that we will discuss that later on. Because The Station Agent did come out in 2003.
Definitely had Oscar buzz for sure. Yeah, Scott, ever since I've known you, I feel like we have ritualistically watched this movie on Thanksgiving
holiday
Day.
tradition.
Usually in the morning before we start getting ready to do, whatever we've got planned for that day. It's become a tradition. This movie is, emotionally, it's a lot. It's a small movie, like you said. It's a quick movie, but there's so much to unpack as far as the story goes. And but it seems like you two kind of have some history with it. So Nicole, why don't you tell us about when you two first saw this movie and your kind of Thanksgiving memories that you were kind of bringing up earlier?
Well, I was actually shocked to find out that it came out in what year?
2003. Fall 2003.
2003. So you would have still been in high school?
I would have been a senior in high school when this movie came out.
Okay.
So you would have you would have been college.
Yeah, in my mind, we watched it when I was in high school, but,
Not quite.
There it goes. So, this movie makes me think about our Thanksgivings, and Scott and I have wonderful parents who are happily divorced. And what happily divorced means is that you go to like 5 Thanksgivings because you go to mom's house, dad's grandma's, or, the dad's parents, our grandparents through our dad, our grandparents through our mom. We used to go to 5 Thanksgivings in one day.
Wow.
I was
awful.
trying to think of like, what's the most I ever remember? I think that we would have had to have gone to it. Do you think there was a year that we went to 4? I don't know. That seems like a lot.
Okay, 4. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of turkey.
I think that probably realistically we are hitting 3,
Like minimum 3.
max,
Max.
possibly.
But 1 year we did hit 4.
Because I think that this was probably at the time when we were getting older that our grandparents probably didn't really host it all that much, and our dad's wife at the time would probably just fully take on Thanksgiving. But I have a feeling that we probably ended up at some grandparent's house.
So when you're jumping
during
from
the
one
day.
Thanksgiving to the next, are you getting a full plate at each? Like, are they trying to give you like a full plate at each one?
Everybody thinks you're starving to
Right,
death
right,
when you walk in the door.
Yeah,
I think I would do small portions at each Thanksgiving that we went to.
And the goal was always to get to my mom's house for dinner, but it was like a major feat to get there hungry, which never happened because they were all hunting. And so it happened, after sunset.
That's always a big thing in Montana, is that like early in the day, a lot of people go hunting.
On Thanksgiving Day.
On Thanksgiving Day.
Oh. And
Yeah.
what
Yeah, and then if they shoot something, it's like a whole family affair of
geez.
recovering the animal.
What are they hunting on Thanksgiving? What season is it?
I mean, would it be turkey season?
Oh, for crying out loud.
Turkey season, but primarily deer season.
Yeah, I was going to say it's probably white-tailed deer.
Turkey have a whole season?
Yeah, turkey has a whole
And
season.
remember, we come from a traditional bow hunting family, so
Yeah.
they were all shooting traditional bows
For the white-tailed deer.
Yeah.
for the white-tailed deer.
Wow.
And also,
Which just means
and
there's
also
no
turkeys as well.
levers and stuff. It's just like a stick with a string.
Also,
And an arrow.
you can
Wow.
go turkey hunting with a bow and arrow, too.
And there's enough wild turkeys out there? That's
Yes.
the
Yeah.
season for it? Jeez Louise.
I mean, there's wild turkeys. There was wild turkeys when we went to Hawaii.
So, yeah, but that's a whole thing. Hawaii's got like wild chickens and stuff running around. So,
Yeah, I'm
is it a thing
and
for
very hungry turkeys
Yeah.
that are angry.
they are and scary looking in Hawaii. because
turkeys
those
are smart, too.
Wild turkeys don't look like Thanksgiving turkeys. Wild turkeys look totally different. Is it a
Oh
thing?
no, in Montana they do.
They do look
They're-
like
Thanksgiving
do.
turkeys?
your
Yeah.
traditional Thanksgiving
Okay.
with like
the hand.
the tail feathers, the
They have
handprint.
little
Yes.
fingers.
Now, okay, is it a thing for some families to go out and collect the Thanksgiving turkey that they then eat
Well, I would think that you probably would have had to have it
prepped?
prepped.
Okay.
Yeah,
These are
you
just
can't
bonus
shoot it.
birds, I think.
Day of.
If you get day
Yeah.
of.
Yeah.
I, for the life of me, don't know if Thanksgiving Day does cross-section with turkey season, but I bet that it does.
There's got to be some like big country families out there that are like,
I mean, I remember us having actual wild turkey, which tastes very different than a farm turkey.
see, and you guys are lucky being bow hunting families. You don't have to like fish out the buckshot. There wouldn't be buckshot in a turkey.
Oh, yeah.
I think there
That's
could
true.
be.
But Scott, you know what? I think that I think Pete's right. I think that we probably had a couple turkeys that was shot with a shotgun. But
Sure.
Wow.
But anyways, just buy your turkey at the store. It's better.
We're about to get the turkeys at TJ's.
I know.
The 13th.
It's going to be a whole thing.
This episode's being recorded a little early, listeners.
It's going to be a whole thing. But that's something. I tell you. I mean, my family, we didn't go back and forth. We always just did Thanksgiving with my mom's family, and we just picked one house, and it was usually, it was what it was. We just went and stuck there, and it was just an entire day affair.
Does it inform my personal, maybe, detachment about Thanksgiving in general, that I don't really value it as highly as other holidays, say Christmas?
Right.
Maybe.
Yes. I mean, yes. So when Scott and I were adults and we got to make our own choices, I flew to LA and we were like, for Thanksgiving, we are having sushi.
Love it.
We went out for sushi Thanksgiving 2010. I remember. Do you know where we went out for sushi, Pete? Do you remember on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills when Crystal did the Chinese New Year dinner?
Sure, yeah.
We went to that place.
Oh, wow.
I think it's on Fairfax in Beverly Hills.
Nice. Yeah. Yes. And Scott was like, maybe we'll see them. And I'm like, I don't.
Do you remember my car died on the way home?
Oh, I mean, I don't remember.
My car died on the way home, and I had to park it. I think that I could get it to some friends of our stepsister, and we parked it on the street there. Yep.
We limped over to their house and just left it.
But yeah, we made it over there, but I remember my car dying on that Thanksgiving.
And you know what? We didn't even have turkey, so we were
I mean, Pete and I didn't have turkey last Thanksgiving when we were over at his sister's. I mean, it was just going to be the three of us, so what was the point? Make something that we all enjoy, so we had lasagna. It was great. I loved it.
Yeah. I mean, at my house now, my husband, he would die if he didn't have turkey, so we're still living that turkey life.
That's the thing. I know it's controversial, but I like turkey.
You're going to be prepping the turkey this Thanksgiving,
and I am. I'm going to be brining the turkey for the family. Now, my birthday is the 26th of November, and so occasionally it falls on Thanksgiving Day. This year, it's the day before. Some years it's the day after. Some years there's several days in between, but it is usually Thanksgiving week, right? So my family has taken to celebrating my birthday on Thanksgiving.
Did you do that as a kid?
Everybody's together. No. When I was a kid, I had my own birthday parties. Sure. They were like, okay, I got a birthday party. But as an adult, it's just like, okay, we're all together. You don't want
to be the kid that has the birthday on Christmas?
No. Yeah. So now as an adult, I kind of just associate it with okay, it's going to be my birthday celebration. And my mom's like, okay, what kind of cake do you want? I usually get a pumpkin cheesecake instead of birthday cake, which is nice because I like cheesecake. I also like pumpkin pie. My mom's always like, what kind of pie, what kind of desserts do you want? And I'm just like, pumpkin pie, pumpkin cheesecake. Great. Good. Apple pie is also delicious, but that's because it's become a combined birthday celebration for me. I'm like, well, I love Thanksgiving dinner. It's like everybody gets together. We have this huge thing. I enjoy mashed potatoes. There are some things that I'm just like, get out of here. I don't need to eat more than once a year. Sometimes even just the once a year, I'm fine. Creamed corn.
Yeah. Green bean casserole.
Who needs it? Green bean casserole once a year, I can have it. But I'm not
cranberries from the can.
Cranberries from the can. If you
everybody
slice
loves
it up,
cranberries from the can.
I love cranberries.
Even April says that.
I know.
But there's something to be said. My mom does love the cranberry orange chutney from Trader Joe's.
That's my favorite.
That one's really good.
Yeah.
And people do go.
I get it every year.
Kind of go crazy for it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I've come to kind of associate it with my birthday. So it's like, all right, we have a big Thanksgiving dinner, and then I get to open presents.
Yeah.
No.
So that's why.
So Pete, how do you feel about your birthday presents? Well, I guess it's not Christmas.
Yeah.
Wrapped in anything but birthday presents. Paper.
Birthday paper, yeah, I don't mind. At this point, I don't really care. Because I'm also the kind of person that's just like, hey, your birthday's going to come in, Santa Claus wrapping. Even if your birthday's in, August.
Well, my husband's birthday is right before Christmas, and he has very strong feelings
Sure.
about birthday paper versus Christmas paper.
I'd imagine that a lot of
that's fair.
kids that are born around Christmas feel the same. Feel the same way.
I think it's fair because you got to differentiate. This is a birthday present and not a Santa Claus present.
Yeah, I did it once, and he was like, I don't get upset about many things like this. But do not wrap my birthday present in Christmas paper ever again.
Yeah, and I think that's valid and fair. For me, I think that my parents at least kind of got the hint very early on, so I feel like, but also my mom is the kind of mom. I feel, Melinda's got wrapping paper for every occasion, right? She's got like a folder with slots for like greeting cards.
Melinda would love Candy Spelling's mansion where there was a gift wrapping room.
A room dedicated to gift wrapping? I mean, come on. I mean, she's got enough rooms.
Our grandma had something very close to it.
Oh.
Our grandma had a box room.
Yes, our grandma had that.
A box room if you just needed a box.
Sure.
Yes.
And
it was like a very sacred thing. When we disassembled her house, when we got rid of the box room, it was very upsetting to her. It was like, throwing away china or something.
Right.
The box room is giving me Pete. Do you remember in It when they go down in the sewer, like the little fairy tale door?
Oh, sure.
It's giving that when you go down in the basement and you go to the box room.
Oh, goodness.
Totally.
I get it. It. But, I think that Thanksgiving, my sister is very much like Thanksgiving sides are weird. Who cares?
I'm a little indifferent to them.
A turkey takes all day. Yeah. Do we need it? But also for me, at Christmas, we always had tamales.
Sure.
So Thanksgiving was the only time of year that we ever had turkey, like turkey, fresh turkey, not like Carl Buddig. You know what I mean? So it was like, if I ever wanted fresh turkey, which I do love, that was the time I was going to get it because we didn't get it on Christmas Day. And I always thought, like, do other people just have turkey twice? Like in two months?
They do.
2 months
I think
in a row?
It could be a Christmas ham.
I was going to say, I feel like people might have ham for Christmas because there's enough time between Christmas and Easter. But also ham is like, pass. I don't need a big, thick piece of ham. It's fine once in a while.
I mean, this is probably a different episode, but on Christmas Eve, Scott and I always had waffles.
Yeah, we did the waffles tradition.
Sure.
I kind of miss that, too.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm still living it.
I miss having waffles on
I
Christmas
like a
Eve.
good Christmas morning waffle. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, come over to my house on Christmas Eve. I mean, I know it's a long commute.
Yeah, but yeah, Thanksgiving, I feel like it is... everybody has their own kind of opinions about it, and not the least of which are because of, like, I think the family element.
There's always a lot of strong emotions on holidays in general, but I think maybe on Thanksgiving, I could see them maybe being a little more heightened, especially if it's an election year.
Sure.
And you're visiting with family. So I get it.
Yeah.
Well, you also don't have the presents to distract you. It's just your family and your family emotions.
Yeah. I feel like I think my family was okay as far as like politics and stuff and everybody being on the same page for the most part. I think it was like extended family where it starts to get a little fishy. And that was, for the most part, I feel like it was pretty close uncles and aunts that worked together. But I think, too, it's like for families like ours that most of us are on the same page politically, there are still underlying family conversation. You know what I mean? Like, I remember one time, not the last time, but one of the times we were at your house, Nicole, I was like talking to your mom and I was like, Lori, so how's it going with Dar's house? And that started like a 2-hour conversation. Like your dad walked in and we were all like, everybody was
about other things.
And it wasn't contentious by any means, but it was heavy emotionally. And I was just, Lori's like, why did you bring this up? So it's like,
and we don't need to talk about that,
right? Yeah, exactly. See, and so it doesn't even have to be politics. It can just be whatever baggage that we have that we're dealing with that just comes out when we're all together. Because it's just like,
I mean, politics aren't involved in this movie at all.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I mean, this movie in particular, I think you just have two people that are dealing with maybe some mental health issues as well as emotional scars, and so put them together, and that's like.
Yeah. First,
crazy.
I want to talk about that I first watched Pieces of April when I worked at my video store job in high school. This was a movie store rental, and guess what, Pete? The copy tonight that we watched from the movie store with
got the skew in
the
the back.
barcode still on it.
The movie store.
And the disc still has the little sticker on it.
Oh my gosh. Scott was famous in Lewistown for working at the movie store because Scott was the first person I knew that, we had Netflix, where we had them mailed to our house. And Scott would do all this research, and then he would pull movies or order movies for people in the community. And then they would come in, and Scott would be like, "Oh, Denise, I have something for you behind the counter." And it was,
I love that
they
job.
would just go wild.
Mm-hmm. When I did briefly work for Blockbuster Video, that was very much something that they encouraged, of just like talk to guests, talk to customers. If we don't have something that they want, recommend something that they might like, and get the conversation going. And they really wanted you to kind of have a little bit of a knowledge about movies. But I feel like Scott and I definitely have that, like, okay, if you like this movie, then maybe let's talk about something else from this director. We were talking about it earlier. I was like, what else has this director done?
Peter Hedges was a screenwriter, and you might know his work. Nominated for an Oscar for writing What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
Okay.
So primarily did screenwriting.
Yeah. But not didn't go on to like do a lot of, direct any other big movies.
I mean, he wasn't
like
given
that.
like a Marvel movie. He also did that your mom loves.
Yes.
It's Dan in Real Life.
He wrote Dan in Real Life. See,
Yeah.
my mom loves Dan in Real Life. See, that's about family coming together for the holidays and just like everybody having a great time playing board games and eating stacks of waffles. My mom's like, why can't we be like that? I'm like, what's wrong with how we are?
Peter Hedges, writer of Dan in Real Life, Pieces of April, What's Eating Gilbert Grape. Ben is Back with Julia Roberts, which is also a emotional holiday movie as well. And it's about an addict's son, not a fuck-up daughter.
Oh, I thought it was
We don't really know if April has a drug problem. I mean, she was dating a drug dealer. So I think that drugs are in
she
the
mentions
past.
it, yeah.
Patricia Clarkson
She
says,
does.
"And the drugs."
Yeah,
Sure, that's right.
I think in high school she probably had some drug issues for sure. So one thing I like about this movie is that there is this huge history between April and her mother, and we get bits and pieces of it, but they don't go out of their way to like give you flashbacks or really go into like April's past.
Yeah.
You just get this from these conversations with Patricia. It was a lot. Like raising April was a lot, but also you get from her as well that this woman being a mom was probably a lot.
Yeah.
Too. Which is like,
And we kind of get it on both sides because you get a little bit of that type of contentious relationship with Allison Pill as well, which I think is interesting.
Yes. I was mentioning to you, this is the first thing that I had seen Allison Pill.
Probably the first thing I ever saw her in.
Okay, well, let's kind of go through. I mean, we should really start really getting into Pieces of April at this point. Let's talk about Joey Potter.
Katie Holmes.
Katie Holmes.
Katie Holmes would have just been finishing up Dawson's Creek at this time.
Did you two watch Dawson's Creek?
Here and there. Bits and pieces of it.
I've never seen it.
Oh.
I've seen
Fair.
a little bit of it.
Fair.
But before we get into Katie, I definitely did want to mention at the top of the show a little bit about Peter Hedges.
Oh, yeah?
Was not Oscar nominated for What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
For the screenplay.
Only Leo was nominated for that. I would have swore that I remember him getting a screenplay nomination.
Huh.
He did not. But he was working on the script for Pieces of April for about 8 or 9 years before the film's release, and he eventually lost track of the project and lost interest, and then his mother was diagnosed with cancer, and his mother encouraged him to keep writing, kind of doing his normal job, which was a screenwriter. And then looking through his old drafts, Peter Hedges recalled the mother that he wrote in Pieces of April had cancer.
Okay.
So I think that kind of really meant a lot to them. And then he started working on the script more after her passing. And he says that this movie is not autobiographical, but there's a lot of influences of her death that ended up in the movie. I think that he talks in the commentary, the big scene that he took from his life is when Patty is listening to the Discman. And I think that is taken from something that actually happened, and she was listening to Barry White. And she's talking about Smack Daddy.
I was going to say she wasn't really listening to Smack Daddy.
You know that it's just not you know that it's just not one night stand. He's singing to you. That's something that he took from his mom.
Okay.
So just kind of stuff like that kind of ending up in the feature that he wrote, and this movie is dedicated to her memory. So, I mean, this is a very DIY production. I think that they tried to get funding for this movie at least 3 times, and then they eventually settled on this production company, and it was shot on early digital. And who can you tell when you look at the photography of this movie that it does give early aughts DV cam?
Yeah, it doesn't,
for better and for worse.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a feature film. I mean, it doesn't look like it's shot on
early
film,
digital
because it's
filmmaking that you could make this type of movie a little cheaper. Everybody on this movie worked for scale. It shot 16 days on its small budget. And okay, so Peter Hedges, I saw this on Wikipedia, was paid $10 to direct the movie. So pretty much doing it for free, and another $10 to write it, and all the actors were paid $248 a day. And Katie Holmes would have just been finishing up Dawson's Creek at the time. I think that Patricia Clarkson had done a lot of film work. She had probably done a lot of stage work as well. But everybody just really wanted to make this movie, too. So it was kind of a project of love.
Sure.
That everybody worked for scale. And this was also at a time where you saw a lot of major stars working for scale in small indie movies. Something that you don't really see all that much anymore. But I mean, this is kind of following the independent movie boom of the 90s in the early 2000s when you started to see independent film on digital.
I mean, I think that's the only way that this movie could get made under $1 million.
Yeah.
Like under a couple
Oh,
of
I actually know this. It was made for $300,000.
That's insane. I mean, Mallrats was made for $6 million. Like,
and that was Help with the Weinstein as well.
Yeah. So I'm saying, like, you know, forgive me, shitty movie like that, like, is made for six. It's like, where is the $6 million? And this is made for, clearly this is, you know, handheld video, and this is very intimate and, like, you know, close quarters and all of that stuff. No sets at all. This is all practical locations. Now, none of us have lived in New York City.
I want to get into the New York conversation because we always talk about that on our show, that we've never lived in New York. Nicole and I went to New York City once with each other. I know that you had been. We went when you were living in Philadelphia. We took the train in. That's my only experience with New York City, is when I was 19 years old.
Yeah.
I was probably 20, actually.
Same. I mean, I did go there when I was like 15, and it was wild because one of our parents' friends lived in 100 United Nations Plaza apartment. Seems wild because it was amazing. And I don't think Mom knew that their plan was just to write down their address on a Post-it note and then say, "This is how you hail a cab. Come back for dinner at 6:30."
Wow. Yeah, that's a whole other kind of culture. But I mean, I've been in buildings like this, and when I was a kid, we visited family that lived in Brooklyn, and it was the late 80s, and it was Brooklyn, and it was exactly like this movie.
All I
it
can
was
say,
walk up, no elevator. They were probably on the 4th or 5th floor, walking up old rickety stairs, just like long shotgun. Like you walk in and it's like bedroom, bathroom, and then it opens up and it's like kitchen, living room, but still not big. And then out that window is a fire escape.
Yeah.
And we would sit on the fire escape and look down and hang out, and it was a small space, but we made, it was. Oh, another thing that I remembered was, which is real, the amount of like door locks on the door.
Yeah.
Like just big padlocks and like four or five of them.
I didn't see the big bar that you see a lot in New York apartments. Yeah.
That you like literally barricade yourself in the apartment with a big bar that like goes into the
ground.
But
yeah, good realistic New York apartment movie.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess that's just the thing of like, if you are going to live like either by yourself,
like, this isn't the cast of Friends,
a boyfriend. Yeah, you're gonna probably find a shitty place and pay just enough that you can afford. And hey, you're living in the city.
We were trying to speculate what borough April and her boyfriend lived in. I thought maybe Harlem.
Well, I think it's just somewhere in Manhattan, but who knows? Mm-hmm. Someone can probably tell us. But at any rate, I feel like I have known very many people in my life like April. She's a very specific kind of like post-punk, like, I don't know. I feel like you see this kid and you're like, oh, you were a bad seed. Like, you were a troublemaker.
The first pancake.
She was the first pancake. Yeah. She was the first pancake. Trying to do good, but it's like there are remnants, there are tells of like, oh, okay, you're a little cuckoo, which is fine.
I also think it's interesting of children like this that grow up kind of wild kids that kind of, when they hit their mid-20s and they're kind of attempting to atone for how awful they were to their parents as they get older. And that's what April's doing in this movie, is when she's making Thanksgiving, this is kind of April atoning for being such a rotten child to her parents.
Yeah, and I felt like the whole time she's just like, yeah, but I can do this.
Yeah.
Like, and I also love that she has these bursts of energy of like, when she's making the green bean casserole and she's...
Her cutting that onion was stressing me out.
I mean, you guys, you know what that is. I mean, she's bipolar.
Yeah.
Like,
definitely.
She's bipolar. So it's like, she has these bursts of energy where she can like kick ass and make dinner, but it's also like one thing and it's throwing the cranberries in the garbage.
Yeah.
And it's popping all the balloons. And you know what I mean? So just as much as she can get that high of like, I'm going to get this done, I'm going to tear it all down,
But I also feel like, don't we all have that during the holidays?
Yeah, absolutely.
Of like, you know what? I'm going to enjoy my family
yes.
and this is going to be awesome.
Yes.
And then you're like in the bathroom, like cussing to yourself and crawling out the window.
I'm not going. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't go.
But I think you also see that with Patricia Clarkson.
Yeah.
Too. You see her just wanting to have these moments and wanting to have these memories and trying to be like a good mom. And you think, okay, maybe it is the cancer. Maybe it's the sickness, whatever. But then you kind of feel like maybe she was just a kind of not the best mom even when she wasn't sick. You know what I mean? I don't know. I get that. I think she has hints of like narcissism maybe in there. I don't know.
Well, I remember when I was watching it, we were in high school and we just thought that, your parents loved you.
Right.
Like, we didn't know that secretly they were like, oh my, like cussing under their breath and, talking about us with their friends at dinner parties. And so that was the first time that I was like, wow, parents have the option to say bad things about their children.
Yeah. It's that moment of you yourself kind of being an adult and realizing like they're just people.
Yeah.
They're just people.
Yeah.
And like they're as flawed as any of us. And obviously, so yeah, they but sometimes you have a parent that doesn't just talk shit about you at dinner parties with their friends. They do it to your face. Or in front of you, not maybe to you, but about you. Like, So it's...
So as I was watching the movie, I'm just going to throw this out there. Nobody has to agree with it. I think that... What's Patricia Clarkson's character's name?
It is Joy.
Joy. Yeah, Joy. I think that there was a lot of times where Joy was reflecting and seeing herself in April.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of times that, what was the brother's name?
Timmy.
Yeah. And there was a lot of times that Timmy was showing, that she was reflecting in Timmy and like, roll the joint tighter, sweetie.
Yeah.
And I feel like the other daughter had less of that, but was just like, but look at, and she was overreacting because she was actually the outlier.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it sucks because I feel like that character is very like at the beginning you're just like, oh man, this one. She's a try hard, she's like talking shit on April and she's just like being a jerk or whatever. But the further in it goes, the more you realize, oh yeah, okay, maybe this is the one that the mom really didn't like. Because she's not as much like Joy as April is.
And she has the biggest connection probably to Timmy as well. They kind of have the sweeter moments in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking that it seemed like they never wanted to talk about Joy's cancer.
Right.
But they just like superficially wanted to make sure she was okay. Like, oh, you're okay. Not asking her if she was okay, more like telling her she was okay. And then the times that she felt like she could really talk about how she was with Timmy of, in the bathroom, smoking the joint.
The photography book too.
The photo album.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like there were a couple of times when the dad was like, well, this could be the last. And they're just like, nope. All right. Come on. Yeah.
Yeah. Like too deep. We're only talking about rainbows and sunshine right now.
I do like Oliver Platt as the dad. I think that, just trying to keep everything together. Just like, all right, just trying to hold it all, all these kind of, different people, just trying to get them all together and just like, all right, we got to do this. Let's just have a nice day. Mm-hmm. Let's just get through this day. Let's just drive ourselves from, I'm assuming Long Island back to Manhattan.
There's a lot of woods.
I think there's
a lot of woods in
Long Island's big.
In Long Island?
Yeah, it's big and it's long.
I mean, I think that's where Cropsey was from.
Sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Long Island.
Yeah.
Hiding out in the woods.
Yeah. It's not all just but a few goes and
Baldwin's.
Mm-hmm. I think another great thing that this movie has is, have you guys ever hosted a Thanksgiving dinner?
Not a Thanksgiving dinner, no. But I mean,
because our parents made it look much easier. And I remember hosting my first Thanksgiving and holding the turkey.
Yeah.
And like, that thing's heavy and
heavy.
slippery.
It's the type of adulting that I don't even know if I'm ready for now. Thank God we live in a 1-bedroom apartment.
So we can host 4 people max.
I had seen that movie for years until I hosted my own Thanksgiving. And I remember
how you properly pick up a bird.
I remember thinking like, oh my God, April did this and it's really hard. Like, what do I do with this bird?
I mean, I think they say like 1.5 pounds per person, right? So like, if you're hosting like 8 to 10 people, that's just a big ass medicine ball you're picking up, and it's all wet, and it's poultry. So like you have to clean everything it touches, and yourself, because there's cross contamination. There's all this shit. It's a mess.
And another thing that they didn't go to in this movie is you make a Thanksgiving turkey, and you pick the way because there's a million ways
There's
to pick.
so many ways.
And then everybody tells you that's the wrong way to do it.
Sure.
You should have done it this way. They won't stop opening the oven.
Yeah. Which completely messes up the timing because you keep checking it. Yes. No, it's a whole thing. It's a mess. This is a reason why people don't eat. They don't sell turkeys year round in the grocery store because no one will buy them.
No.
Because they're ridiculous.
I don't do a lot of cooking in general. That's pretty much you in the relationship.
Yeah.
But watching April cut an onion was stressing me out.
I'm just like, girl, what are you doing? What are you doing, girl?
When I did see the Waldorf salad, a mess.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, I watch anybody cut an onion, and I'm just like, oh, you're going to do it that way.
Well,
I have thoughts about cutting
Pete, I've
into
seen
onions.
you cut an onion. You're very professional.
Thank you. I'm just like, oh, so you're not cutting through the stem? Oh, all right, that's one way to go about it.
Not just whacking it with a knife,
trying to cut the paper off the outside. No, crazy. But that's the thing. These are things that people who have never cooked anything and their first meal is going to be Thanksgiving.
and especially in a pre-YouTube
Right.
in
World.
I mean, the internet was there, but I mean,
hard.
Yeah. I mean, there's just getting a piece of garlic out of a bulb and getting it out of the paper and all of that. There's ways to do it, but how would you know?
I mean, shout out to April because
She's determined, and she
was determined. And
I mean, listen, the movie just ends. We don't know how many of those people actually got sick, or
oh yeah,
this poor unknowing Asian family all went home and were just like, ugh,
yes,
that girl.
a big.
Yes, go ahead.
I was going to say, I think I have a big theme in my notes for this movie is I love a good race against time movie.
Yeah.
Of that, this is kind of like
on their way.
This Mission Impossible type of story where there's a ticking clock. There's a ticking clock on Joy and the cancer. There's a ticking clock on April preparing Thanksgiving and then trying to find a working oven.
Yeah.
So it's this really clever take on the race against time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. Yes.
I love that aspect of the story.
Yeah. Her adventures in this building and all the people that she meets, it's interesting because you kind of assume this is this shitty building that she's in. Her apartment looks like this piece of crap or whatever. But there's plenty of people in the building that have they're small spaces, but the family that she eventually finds, Eugene and Yvette, that let her use the oven. Like I said, it's small, but it looks like a nice little apartment. Sean Hayes, who we have to talk about.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about all of the people that she kind of meets on her way of trying to find an oven that works.
Sure. Because we're just assuming that it's an old building. The gas isn't always super reliable, as we found out in Beaches.
I was going to say, we get a New York movie with the bathtub in the kitchen?
Yeah.
You always see that. And also banging on a radiator.
Yeah, banging on the pipes to get the heat to work. So her oven just doesn't work, right? So she's got to go somewhere and find somebody. We've got I love the vegan woman. April's like, I get it, I'm vegetarian, and the woman says, but I'm a vegan.
Yeah. I mean, that would have been next level
what
in
is
2003.
What is even that? It's 2003, lady. We talked a little bit about Eugene and Yvette, the characters, Lillias White and Isaiah Whitlock Jr. You mentioned Lillias White, who plays Yvette.
She's the voice. I always discover this whenever I watch this movie and I get on this actress's IMDb page that she is one of the voices of the Muses in Hercules.
She's Calliope.
I think she's the main muse.
She's Calliope the Muse in Hercules. They're very sweet. I love them. I love that Isaiah, the husband.
The back and forth
or
with the
Eugene,
husband,
the husband,
I really
is very much girl, what are you doing? What are you cooking?
We can also relate to a one-bedroom apartment kitchen of everybody trying to stand in the kitchen at the exact same time.
And I think our kitchen is significantly bigger than those. And we're still get out of my way. But which brings us to Sean Hayes as Wayne.
Try Wayne in apartment 3D. I love that lady.
So Wayne, this like prissy dude with his pug.
Gosh. Sean Hayes, at the height of Will and Grace in 2003, was doing this movie. Probably free.
Yeah, yeah. I forget Will and Grace started in 98.
Yeah.
That's wild. Yeah, I think this character's funny because it's like he's being creepy in like a interesting way.
Well, it's the type of thing that you can see Sean Hayes' experience in sketch comedy of that he probably didn't have a lot on the paper.
Right.
So this is just all of this eccentricities that Sean is just making up for the character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, just April going from apartment to apartment with this damn turkey in this pot. But I was thinking like all those Thanksgiving sides, a lot of them have to be baked, right?
Oh,
and she only is finding one oven at a time. I'm like, I mean, she's serving Waldorf salad. Nicole, do you like Waldorf salad?
No, that's disgusting.
Right.
Yeah, it's weird.
I do love that she's constantly using a wooden spoon as a knife.
Yes. This is a girl who is trying to mash raw onions. Or not onion, raw potatoes. She's trying to mash raw potatoes. It's like, listen. Yeah, thank God for YouTube because I feel like we'd all be there. Like how cook mashed potatoes? Like YouTube, show it to me.
Yeah, and if you had an estranged like when you were younger and you weren't in the kitchen with your mom, like Joy wasn't like April, why don't you stir the butter in the mashed potatoes for me?
Yeah, absolutely. I like my mashed potatoes kind of lumpy. I know that's controversial. I do not use a hand mixer for my mashed potatoes. I just use a masher and that's it.
It's definitely a style of mashed potatoes, though. Mm-hmm.
It is a style.
Well, this is more controversial. I don't like potatoes.
I know you don't like
starches
potato
in general.
any form.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which is a thing, but I'm a mashed potato person.
I think that we would do pretty good in our apartment building if our oven broke on Thanksgiving and we had to find
someone.
I
guess.
I think we could find some nice neighbor that could do it.
Because that's the other thing. Cooking a turkey takes hours. Hours, right? Is it like 4 hours minimum? Like
it actually doesn't take as long as movies say it does.
Okay, all right.
Because the way I cook my turkey and my guests come over and they're like, oh my God, everybody's going to die. And we hear everybody's opinion. But I don't put the turkey in until the first guest arrives.
Okay.
How many hours does it take then?
It takes about 3.5 hours. And I figure by the time you get through cocktails and appetizers.
Sure. No, you're right.
Yeah.
Are you
just has to get to a certain internal temperature.
Are you a 2 p.m. Thanksgiving household, or do you go later in the evening? Because I remember when we would go over to grandparents' house, I think that our grandma Joan was like 2 p.m. Early in the day.
Well,
crazy.
One of our many we've had multiple stepmothers, but Suzanne always had Thanksgiving dinner at noon.
Sure.
Which was like murder.
That. Which, I mean, maybe helped us in the timeline that we could knock one out early.
Yeah, when you have to go to 4.
Yeah, that's probably why. But yeah, I mean, I feel like my family usually has Thanksgiving dinner around 3 or 4-ish, which is still
Suzanne had a crazy kitchen setup. She had multiple ovens too.
Yeah,
which is pretty next level.
I think my mom has 2 ovens in her house.
I wish I had multiple ovens.
Yeah,
sure,
it's a thing.
It is probably pretty handy.
It's a thing,
especially on Thanksgiving when you're cooking numerous items.
Yeah, because that's a problem. Now you got to put, whatever casserole, green bean casserole, pies, all that stuff, rolls, all those things have to get in there. But now I feel like nowadays we've got like air fryers and instant pots and a lot of countertop options that maybe help out. April, on the other hand, has nothing working in her apartment, so I think most of her dishes were going to be either cold or salads. I
think when you're going over to April's, you're getting 2 sides with the turkey.
Yeah,
and that's it.
Oh, which I love.
Fine, yeah,
That's
I
fine.
don't need 10 sides.
yeah. We're good with.
Also, the whole thing was stuffing actually in the turkey.
It's a controversial take, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know
It's
if
the
we
whole
grew up
thing.
in a household that did that, Nicole. I don't remember stuffing ever
Well, you're
inside
not
a turkey.
supposed to
You're not
because
supposed to, yeah.
it's raw in there.
Yeah.
And then, just if there's going to be something that's not done, it's the
gonna be
middle
that.
of the turkey.
Yep.
Yeah.
And all the juices and everything
Yeah.
don't necessarily,
Yeah.
So there's
Scott, you did not grow up with that.
No,
I'll just say.
I don't
Okay.
think so.
Yeah. Yeah, and I feel it just with cooking in general. There's so many we do it this way and we do it this way, and it's just like, all right.
Do you know who does not do that when he comes over for any type of dinner is me. I'm definitely not going to be the one commenting of how you're making food. That's not how I roll.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
amazing.
So,
Scott, you're
Everybody invite Scott over.
Yeah, you're the
I'm
opposite of a picky eater.
not a picky eater
You'll
at
eat
all.
anything.
Well, Pete's like, is that the way you're dicing that
Yeah,
onion?
exactly.
Ugh.
But I'm also the kind of person that's just like, if I'm making something and people will say, "Oh, do you need help with anything?" No. I do not.
We're definitely not that couple that likes to cook
I'm
with each other.
set the table, maybe. Go make a drink, just something that's not in this general triangle of cooking.
I don't know that. Well, I don't think I've ever had dinner at your house.
Yeah, I mean, when we host, it's like we either have something that's, if we have a little, our little Oscar parties, movie nights, whatever, we just have stuff out that's ready, It's not usually
You're
like
always there with the little finger foods
dinner.
and apps.
Yeah, no, yeah, but I'll make,
Yeah.
sliders or I'll make meatballs or whatever ahead of time, and then it's just there. But we don't usually have and I'm going to cook. When I actually made shells and cheese last year for, or baked shells and stuff, baked stuffed shells last year, and they were really good.
A lasagna
They
dish.
sound amazing.
A lasagna dish for Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Really good. Underrated.
it was.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Well,
I
I
loved
must
it.
say one thing that I love about going over to your house is you might not make me dinner, but we're going to have a great game that we're going to play.
Yeah, we're gonna watch something fun. We're gonna play a game. We're gonna do something like that. But no family drama at this table.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, how do we feel about Katie Holmes' performance in this movie? I mean, this is kind of a really, good era for Katie Holmes is directly following Dawson's Creek when it
Right.
ended. I mean, kind of a mixed bag. I'm looking at her filmography in the
Right,
early
yeah.
2000s film work. We got Wonder Boys with Michael Douglas.
I mean, Michelle Williams is the one that really came
Yeah.
out the gate. Oscar nominations, kind of a little bit more
Yeah.
prestige.
But I think
movies.
that a lot of the money probably was on Katie to be
Yeah.
the leading lady.
Yes.
She made Sam Raimi's The Gift in 2000, which, I mean...
people love.
People love The Gift.
Yeah.
You saw those knockers in The
You
Gift. I will
do.
always remember that.
Yeah, all my guy friends really love
All
The Gift.
of our straight guy friends will always remind you about Katie Holmes' boobs and
Topless scene in The
and
Gift.
The Gift. Abandon with Charlie Hunnam, a movie that nobody remembers but me.
No, I don't remember.
I
that.
still have my DVD of that. Phone
Is
booth,
that a real movie? I've never heard of it.
yeah.
barely exists.
Phone booth with Colin Farrell.
Oh.
The Singing Detective with RDJ, and Pieces of April in 2003. How do we feel about Katie's performance in this movie?
Love. I'm not a Katie Holmes fan, but I'm a fan of April.
Yeah.
I think Katie Holmes is doing a really good job in this movie. We're trying to decide if Katie cut her bangs or if she's wearing a clip-in. This makes a couple movies in a row that we're discussing
Fake or real
fake or
bangs.
real bangs on the
Yeah.
show, and we think that it's a clip-in.
Oh.
I think it's a little severe for her as an actress. I
Yeah.
don't know if she was ready to because bangs are a big decision, right?
Because
Bangs
she's
are
kind of rocking the Betty Page hair a little
yeah,
bit.
bangs are a little life changing. So it's like, is she ready to make this leap? She's got the little bits of dyed punky color still in there. That's what I'm saying. Of I know this girl.
Yeah.
right? She's got like the black nails, like the punky color in the hair.
She has a neck tattoo.
She has a neck tattoo.
That would have been very subversive in punk rock for the early 2000s of having a girl with a neck tattoo.
Yeah. She's got the smudged eyeliner and the like knee-high alligator boots with sock garters.
Yeah.
So this is a girl who's very like, you know, she's very like alternative. She's very like punk with her like look. But this is also a girl who has dated drug dealers, and her mom talks about like, you know, the issues with drugs and lighting things on fire and all of that. I think she's pulling it off.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of layers to this character, and I think that she's really kind of she's giving me that girl when I watch it. You know what I mean? Like I said, like I kind of know this girl.
I feel like I have to ride hard for Katie Holmes now. She escaped Scientology.
She sure did.
Yes!
We got to.
She took that baby and ran.
We got to pull for her.
Yeah.
She got some good legal advice from her dad, and she head for the hills.
Yeah. She got one good Batman movie.
So,
Yep.
I just looked at the pictures because I have never thought about a bangs headpiece before.
Yeah.
Those are not her bangs.
Because I don't think they match the color of the rest of her hair.
No, they're a different color.
They're a different color. Like the tips of her hair are kind
almost
of
like
that color, but
like she dyed them.
Right.
Like she dyed her bangs.
Just the bangs.
Just the bangs.
She dyed her like headpiece.
Yeah, but then also at the premiere, I don't think she was.
No.
She had bangs within the last 15 years of her life. If you look at her hair in the premiere, so it's like they can't be real.
No.
They're very. Aside from the color, I think they blend in pretty well to like her actual hair, but I think the color is kind of the giveaway for me that they're not.
I mean, it kind of makes me want to have bangs sometimes. Like, oh, I'm just wearing my bangs today.
You can go to the wig store. They got a little clip in. That's
it's a bangs day.
Yeah, it's a bangs day. Why not? Yeah, I think it's a whole thing that you can just get a little clip in, as we've seen from one Miss Katya. You can just snap them right on.
I think that's some of my favorite scenes with her in this movie. I think that her big breakdown when she realizes that her family is not outside. I think Katie is really good in that scene.
Yeah.
And I think that her reaction to all of that is very real of what are we going to do with all the food? That seems like a very real reaction that you would have in this moment. I think she's doing some good work in that scene.
Yeah, absolutely. What are we gonna do with all the food? Like this took me all
best scene of her career.
My favorite Katie Holmes scene is when she's trying to tell the immigrant family what Thanksgiving is.
Yes. Yeah, that's kind of great.
Because she goes through there's a million ways to tell somebody how Thanksgiving is, and it's really great to just watch her file through those
and kind of seeing Katie's performance in that scene of this family and this act of kindness. Like, this is probably one of the worst days of her life. And this family that speaks limited English, I think just the daughter speaks English, is kind of reaching out to help her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very moving.
Well, I think the little kids speak English too, and so she's primarily talking to little kids about what Thanksgiving is.
Yeah, I know the daughter's translating of what she's saying.
But probably the younger ones are too. All that stuff is great. We also thought that Wayne did a really good job of carving that leg off the turkey. When he hands it back, I was like, damn, that is precision carving, Wayne. Jeez. Perfect. Perfect little slice. Because I'm here to tell you, cutting the damn legs off of a cooked turkey is getting through that bone. You're just like, oh my God, what am I doing? I am hacking. This was alive.
Yeah.
I'm taking a limb off of this poor dead creature.
I mean, definitely some queer themes of found family.
Yes,
in this movie,
absolutely. Yeah, and all the families that come together. I didn't realize until this viewing that the two motorcyclists, the two bikers, are there they stay.
Oh, I love
they
that.
Stay.
Yes.
I just assumed that they just drop them off and take off, but I was like, oh no, there they are. They're there.
I actually think that Katie Holmes in the last scene where her family's there and she's, didn't know whether to write Mom or Joy.
Yeah.
And then when her mom's finally there, I thought, I felt the love that they all had.
Yeah, absolutely. The little hug that she shares with her sister, with Allison Pill, is very kind of telling.
It's also amazing that Joy leaves her family at the restaurant, and they all know to go to
right.
Yeah. Well, and
house.
you see it in Oliver Platt's face that he knows they made the wrong decision
To go to the restaurant?
when he's sitting at the restaurant.
Oh, yeah,
too.
of course.
So Dad was really quick on that. Do we want to discuss a little bit about Patricia Clarkson? I mean, I had mentioned at the top of the show that this is Patricia Clarkson's only Oscar nomination, which when you look at her body of work, I think that you could probably find at least something that you could get another nomination for. And Pete, you mentioned The Station Agent.
Yes.
In 2003.
With Peter Dinklage.
Yeah. Really good movie. That has Michelle Williams in it.
It does. Oh,
Yep.
hey.
Another Dawson's Creek cast
that?
member that during the 2004 awards season for her work in The Station Agent, Harvey Weinstein tried to pressure Clarkson to campaign for that movie in Best Supporting Actress in the Best Supporting Actress category, despite her clearly being the movie's lead. Clarkson refused, stood her ground, and was threatened by the Weinsteins that she would never work again. And no one knew how to blackmail an actress in the business like the
Harvey
Weinsteins.
Yeah.
But she stood her ground,
Good
and I think that was a big motivating factor for just kind of the Me Too movement. I think that Patricia Clarkson was very vocal about her experience with working with Miramax at that time. But she got the last laugh because she ended up getting an Oscar nomination for supporting for an actual supporting movie.
Okay.
Or for an actual supporting role in a movie. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good for her.
Do you remember that she's in that movie She Said?
Which one's that?
The movie about Harvey Weinstein with Carey Mulligan?
Yeah. I forgot about that. Did she play herself?
No. She plays, I think, the New York Times editor.
Got it.
Or it's the Washington Post. I can't remember.
I don't remember.
But, yeah. Patty Clarkson's only Oscar nomination. I think that she's really good in this movie. I think this is a role that people who are really into Oscars maybe give a little grief of this 2004 supporting actress lineup. This is the year Renee Zellweger wins for Cold Mountain.
Ooh.
This is also the year that Holly Hunter ends up there for 13. So we got a year of Patricia Clarkson, Holly Hunter, and Marcia Gay Harden. So 3 actresses that
Marcia
I love.
Gay Harden for what?
For Mystic River.
Oh, for Mystic River.
Yep. It was her follow-up nomination.
Got it.
But I don't mind this nomination. I think she's really good in this movie.
No, yeah, I think it's deserved.
I think she earned it.
Yeah,
she's great.
It's absolutely deserved. Because, like I said, I feel like for me, I get different layers of this character.
She seems like a complicated woman.
Very complicated person. Yeah. In that, I don't know if it's the sickness or just being tired of being sick that's bringing this awfulness out of her. Was that there the whole time? Is April just too much like her? And that's why they don't, that's why they always butted heads their entire life, because she does say some really awful things. Just about April.
I'll always remember the scene underneath the highway bypass. That's the Oscar clip.
That's the Oscar clip.
That's the Oscar clip that they showed.
She bit my nipples whenever I tried to breastfeed.
Sweetie.
No wonder there's cancer. She's the cancer.
Joy gets back in the...
Yes. As it should be.
Yeah, that's a good scene,
It's my favorite part of the movie where they have the squirrel funeral.
Yeah. Just the adventures of this family, like on this road trip. Like that probably realistically should only take like
Sure.
an hour and a half.
Well, and I think that probably when you are writing and budgeting a movie this small, there has to be a lot of business on the road trip.
Yeah.
Just because I think it just saves money.
But it's just taking place.
It's
in real
less
time.
scenes.
Yeah.
Well, I just think the squirrel scene is so great because I just feel like she's like prepping her family of like,
Sure.
you guys are all going to do this. Let's
Yeah.
put a practice run in.
Yeah. Which is
Grab the
you
shovel.
know, dark, but you know.
This is the
Love that scene.
second
Yeah.
movie that we've done this year with Alice
Cisco?
Drummond.
Oh. Alice Drummond, who plays the grandma, Grandma Dottie.
She's in Tu Wong Fu and Thanks for Everything.
Okay, that is in her top 4 now.
As it should be. Is Ghostbusters there?
It is.
Good.
As well as Ace Ventura: Pet Detective.
I mean, I think Alice Drummond was just a steadily working
Sure.
character actress that you know her from something.
She plays a good senile grandma.
Yeah. April, I thought she died.
Yeah, but just like, you know, Allison Pill, just like, I'm your granddaughter, I'm Beth, and it's like she's just like,
Do you remember what play we saw Allison Pill in a few years back? We saw her
I do.
in.
I don't remember the
We
title
saw
of
her
it.
in Westwood in Wait Until Dark.
Wait Until Dark. That's
Yep.
what it is. She's the blind woman that they break into her apartment.
Yeah.
Good show.
So we've seen Allison Pill on the stage.
Yes. Yeah, you know, I know the character at first is she's supposed to be a little bit more obnoxious, and you're supposed to be like, oh my gosh, the sister. But I do really feel for her.
Yeah.
In this, because I think she's just trying to be like, all right, you guys, come on. It can't always be about April, right? And that's got to be kind of rough, you know, especially with like you see your mom has this relationship with your brother, you know, she has a completely different kind of relationship with your sister, and you're just like, all right,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like I brought this up earlier that she's actually the odd man out
Yeah.
because everybody just has this like dysfunctional chaos,
yeah,
and she's just trying, you know,
yeah.
being
She's got to get
Yeah.
by. It seems like, is she the middle? Is she the youngest? I don't know. She could be
I take it that Timmy is the youngest.
is the youngest. Sure. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So that would put her in the middle, probably.
Yeah.
So yeah,
She's the Jam Brady.
that tracks. She's the Jam Brady. Yeah, for sure. Little Jam Brady going on there, but yeah, I mean, I just feel like there's so much going on with April and Joy, and they're clashing but super similar, kind of like, you know, maybe there's some bipolar stuff going on, maybe there's a little narcissism going on, maybe it's just there's a lot of dysfunction there, but I think at the end of the day, when we finally do come together and have this like family dinner, it's like it is kind of satisfying because we've been through so much, you know.
Yeah, this movie gets a lot done in an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, this is a short movie.
Yeah.
It's a quick watch.
Yeah.
But a lot happens in this movie for its... I mean, this
80
is a
minutes.
pretty
Yeah.
contained movie.
Yeah.
That we don't get a lot of... I mean, I guess that you get stuff with Derek Luke out finding the suit with Cisco.
Yes. I do love Derek Luke trying on the different suits. He's like, these are pimp clothes.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, and then I do love that he finally like, oh, I was saving this for myself, but it seems more like your kind of thing. And he puts it on, and then he pins up the back of it like he's going to tailor it.
I was
Yeah,
wondering
he's
about that
marking
too.
it.
Yeah.
He's like marking it, but then he leaves. So it's like, I love all the circumstances that he goes through.
Does he leave with pins in his clothes?
He's wearing like this
No.
jacked up suit that's got like marks on it, but then it's all tore up because he just got jumped. He's like, looks crazy. He's on this like gas scooter, and he just like runs into their car.
I know he was way ahead of his time. He was basically on a bird.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I was like, oh, that's a gas scooter. That's so crazy that like you only see electric scooters.
Well, yeah, it has a lawnmower engine.
Yeah. Yeah. Which I love. I'm like, all right. Best way to get around New York City.
You mentioned the salt and pepper shakers.
We had those exact ones.
Yeah.
We had those exact turkey salt and pepper shakers. My mother does know how to make a tablescape.
Oh, yes.
And were they really expensive?
No, they weren't. And they weren't, but they weren't 50 cents either. I feel like maybe when she got them, they were a little pricey. I don't know. I just feel like I always remember them, but those were the exact ones. But they're probably just like home goods. You know, they're probably just home goods or something similar. But, you know, my mom is like about like tchotchkes, and
she's definitely not tearing a bed cover to use as a tablecloth.
No.
I noticed that in this viewing.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, but when I saw the beginning of the movie, I'm like, oh, I think that was what our grandma used as a tablecloth. And then later I was like, that's a tablecloth.
Yeah, but, you know, but we always, you know, our thing with our mom is that, like, she has the decorations up for seasonally. You know, she'll have like a Halloween thing, then a Thanksgiving thing, then a Christmas thing. But she just like Thanksgiving dinner ends and she just starts putting away the Thanksgiving decorations.
Time to move on.
Right in front of us.
Yep.
And we're like, okay, I guess Christmas is tomorrow.
Wow. I mean, her storage must be expansive.
It's wild. Those like 50-gallon,
Sure,
you know, tubs are just like stacked up in the garage.
Oof.
With like Christmas and.
Does she put up the Christmas decorations the day after Thanksgiving, or does she wait a little bit?
Probably. Maybe not the tree, but probably just the Christmas stuff, like the rest of it. The nutcrackers.
That sounds lovely.
The nutcrackers of various sizes. I don't know if they kept the 5-foot tall nutcracker. Maybe that's for outside. I don't know. But she's got a lot of stuff. I told you that in the like late 90s, early 2000s, she had a complete, like the entire Christmas spread was all Disney.
Yeah. We still have some of those ornaments.
Every ornament on the tree was Disney. And it was like, oh, these ornaments, these are going to be heirlooms. Those things are disintegrating.
Our Peter Pan one that we
Before
have,
our very eyes.
I think that we broken off leg.
I super glued his leg together last year because his little leg was busted. But you know, some of those ornaments they did not last the 2000s. They were, and she had them in good storage too. Anyhow, but yeah, the I'm gonna find out if she still has those turkey salt and pepper shakers. I'm sure she does.
I love that scene where she's looking at the salt and pepper shakers.
Her hammer that fell on them.
Yeah.
The hammer that she was holding in her hand fell on them.
To bring up memories. That's some like Bart Simpson bad boy
that's some
shit
that's
too.
some bad seed stuff
Yep.
right there, because that's a kid. That's not she's on drugs. That's like a bad kid. Just does shit because they want to. I don't know. You need the focusing. You need to get them on something. Is that what Adderall's for? I don't know. I'm not going to make that call. That's not for me to decide. But yeah. Needless to say, this shit stirs up some kind of thoughts about being a hyperactive kid.
Yeah.
I wasn't destroying, you know, family heirlooms or 50-cent, you know, salt and pepper shakers, but, you know, I may have had some focus issues.
Sure.
Maybe I didn't want to sit still. It's hard to get kids to sit still. It's always horsing around.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was horsing around a lot. At any rate.
Is there anything left about Pieces of April that we haven't talked about?
I mean, there's a lot left about
Well, I think the Christmas card, when they're picking up, you know, when they do the Christmas card and they pick up the Santa and Timmy puts it on his shoulder. And they're like, but April's not in the Christmas card. And they're like, when's she ever been in the picture? And then I love that it wraps up with a Christmas card that April's gonna be in.
And yeah, that's actually a very good observation.
Yeah. They get their
actually a
they
very
get their Christmas
astute
card eventually.
Observation.
Yep.
Yeah, because at the beginning of the movie, she wouldn't be in their Christmas card, and at the end, she was definitely in the Christmas card.
Yeah, absolutely.
We also haven't talked about Patricia Clarkson's or Joy's wig.
I was going to say, we need to talk about Patricia Clarkson's bob.
I mean, just the scene of her, like, there's a couple of scenes of her, like, retching, throwing up in, like, various public bathrooms on this road trip. But in one of the later ones, she's down there, her hand is on the ground of a public bathroom, touching the ground. And, you just hear her go, shit. And she has to, like, then you see her just rinsing it off in the sink.
Yeah.
Rinsing off the old wig.
Yeah. It's like I think the wig represents the image of, like, she's okay to, this is real and shit's not okay.
Yeah. It's to kind of make everybody around her more comfortable.
Feel better,
And feel better.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another thing I had this time watching it, which I haven't had this experience previously, was when they were talking about Joy and, this might be her last Christmas. And they brought up the fact that she's 42. And I was like, oh my God, she's always been so old. And
yeah.
I'm 42.
Yeah.
Like,
that's always wild. Yeah.
Yeah. And it was just like, she was always an old, she was too young to be going through these things, but I thought she was old, and and here we are.
Yeah, no, I mean, she's a mother of three, but three essentially grown children. Timmy looks to probably still be a teenager, and they're both still living at home. And April says, like, she had her when she was my age, so that puts April at 21.
April's 21.
Yeah. Old enough to have a 21-year-old, like, that's wild. So you think, hey, if they're that old, then okay, they're significant.
And I mean, her like applique sweater and her granny shoes.
Yeah, yeah. I think adults of that generation are kind of 40-year-olds don't look like that anymore, and they're not going to.
Well, I mean, it did make me think, like, I guess it's time to wear my applique sweater.
Sure,
it's time.
And orthopedic. Nursing shoes
and nylons, more nylons.
Yeah.
But it's always such an interesting experience when you grow up watching these movies. I remember when I was revisiting About a Boy, a couple years ago. I'm a little older than Nicky Holt. I think he's born in like '88, so I'm about 2 years older than him.
Yeah.
And Hugh Grant says in the movie that he is 38.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, oh,
okay, I passed
so
you.
Hugh Grant is my age.
Yeah.
In this movie.
And About a Boy.
And I am roughly the same age as the kid in this movie in real life. So just kind of having that moment of I've grown from the kid's age and now I'm the adult.
Yeah.
And just kind of seeing that with movie characters is always interesting.
Well, you guys don't have kids. Sometimes I think about, thinking about our parents.
Yeah.
And now that I am a step parent, but I'm like, these kids don't think I'm cool by any stretch of the imagination, but I think
we get to be cool though, because we don't have kids. Just kidding. You're still cool.
Yeah, you're going to be cool forever.
Yep. Listen, we can be cool uncles and godparents and all that stuff. We get to give fun presents and listen to them rant about their parents on the side.
Which they love that.
Oh,
they have a lot to say.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, it is, when movies like this age and you're just like, oh man, what is going on? What is time? I don't like it. Time marches on and it's marching across your face.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, have we touched on everything? I mean, we didn't really talk too much about Tyrone We did
Oh,
mention
yeah.
we did mention Cisco.
I think
A little bit of
we
Cisco.
talked about Tyrone.
yeah.
Tyrone.
He's not significant. He wants to talk to you. I love everybody.
God, what is on Cisco's IMDb? Okay, it's a lot of
God.
sounds. It's a lot of soundtrack stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, how much acting work did he do back in the day? He's in Get Over It with Kirsten Dunst.
The dog in this movie is credited. The pug, Bernadette the pug.
Oh,
She's all
well,
at
of
the
course.
bottom. She's all at the bottom. Wayne's dog. All right, are we ready to wrap it up?
I think so.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, this is always one of our favorite movies, Nicole. It's kind of that's why I wanted to have you on it, and I think it works for our show. I mean,
absolutely.
I
like
think
you
that
said, found family.
Found family. I think that sometimes the holidays for the queer community can sometimes be really tough, and I mean, April's going through it in this movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
To be
Yeah.
sure.
One of the things that I wrote down as I was watching it is that her apartment building gave her a new start where her family, she was just like,
Sure.
she was just constantly trying to start new with them. And they were just like, but the drugs and the late nights. But everybody in the apartment complex, like it was a new start for her.
Yeah, you can kind of, with all those people, all the different tenants and stuff, she's just kind of had a clean slate. She had little bits of tantrums with different people, but the like goth emo, like,
Yeah. They were giving her nothing as
neighbors
they
that
were
were
walking
just
down
like,
the street.
Sorry.
I know. Why weren't they friends? Like, why didn't they want to be friends?
Yeah, you would think that she'd be like, "Hey, we can hang out later." Like,
Yeah.
Your
listen to
relationship with your
shithead
neighbors
music. It's weird.
in buildings
It's
is
weird.
always so interesting. And I would imagine in
Apartment
New
buildings
York,
are weird.
it's its own thing, too.
People
that
say-
you really see a cross-section
People say
of
it's
everybody
like
living in those
There's
buildings.
so many people in New York City, but it's very isolating to live there.
Yeah.
People say that all the time. Say that about LA too.
I mean, even for LA, what are our
Yeah.
relationships with our neighbors?
yeah,
Say hi to them sometimes.
yeah, it's true. So that can be tough. And we're not necessarily like, here, we brought you a basket when you moved in. We're like, hi.
Hey, I gave that nice couple that lived 2 doors down from us a mini insulated
You
bag
did give them a
once.
TJ bag. You're
Yep.
right. You're right. See, we are those people. All right.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah,
on.
it's been
So
good to
much
have
for
you.
coming
I mean,
on.
you probably don't make it to as many movies anymore now that I don't live close to you.
Oh,
I definitely
that is
grew
very
up
true.
going to movies with you at the Judah Theater. I always talk about that.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you so
So-
much for coming on. This was so much fun.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yes.
We got both
Thanks.
sisters on the podcast.
Yeah,
in
absolutely.
2025.
Nice, nice. All right, well, Nicole, you're welcome to come on again anytime you'd like. If you ever get to the movies again.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah. All right. Well, listeners, thanks for sticking around this far. Don't go away. There's more show coming right up. Welcome back, listeners. Thank you for sticking around to the very, very end.
Welcome back.
Thank you again to Nicole for being a great guest for Pieces of April.
Got both of our
Fun
sisters
film.
on in
Yeah,
2025.
we finally
How do you
did
like
it.
that?
And we finally did it. Older sister, first eldest daughter energy in the room.
Definitely.
So yeah, that was a really fun episode.
Yeah.
It's Thanksgiving.
Hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving holiday. I think that we all have very strong feelings about Thanksgiving.
And it's now Black Friday.
Yeah.
So go do your all of your shopping. My birthday is done.
Happy birthday, Pete.
1 year older. Thank you so much. Not much has changed on
We
that
kind of
end.
talk about if Black Friday shopping is really still a thing. I mean, I guess it is. I don't think it's the
I
same
think most
anymore.
of it's online now. I feel like
Are people waiting outside of like Walmart
maybe
or Target?
maybe Walmart, maybe Target, but like I don't even think Best Buy anymore. Like I feel like TVs are kind of cheap enough that like
You can
I
get
don't
a
know.
pretty affordable one 12 months out of the
and
year.
there's
Yeah.
usually sales all the time during the year, and there's also like non-Black Friday sales.
Do you remember
They're
what a
also like,
huge
it's Black
deal
Friday
it
this
was?
summer. Okay,
Remember what a huge deal it was quite a few years ago when stores would start to be open on Thanksgiving.
So listen,
It was like the end of days.
We just went to the grocery store the other day, Ralph's here in Southern California, and to get some fetch points. And I noticed a sign on the door that said Thanksgiving Day hours. And I saw 10, and I was like, okay, that's nice. They're only open until 10 a.m. on Thanksgiving Day. Go get some necessity. 10 p.m., bitch.
I'm kind of surprised that they
10
don't
p.m.
close earlier in the
on
day.
Thanksgiving Day.
I
But
mean,
you know what, though? Those workers, they're union.
Yeah, they're union. They're probably getting paid
I think grocery store
pretty
workers
well
are
on
doing okay.
national holidays.
They're doing okay.
It's why you see nobody working, because they don't schedule people.
Right. That's
why there's only two checkers.
Two checkers in the entire store. Hardly anybody working on the floor, and the ones that are there don't want to talk to you.
I love
don't
that.
have to talk
I love
to
that.
you.
I mean, we work in retail now. I love that Target recently has put out articles about how they're telling employees that they have to smile and say hello to people. Like something like that is kind of out of the question normally when you go to Target.
They have to acknowledge the customers.
That
listen,
you just can't be ignored.
Listen, I have to say now that I am back in the customer-facing service industry, which I was customer service before, but I was product support on emails and things like that. Now that I'm out there in the field, customers do not think of employees as people.
No.
We are not living, breathing people
I've
with
gotten
thoughts or personalities.
I don't
or
quite
feelings.
take it as personally as I once
And I hate
did.
that.
I've gotten better at it, but
just shouting things at us,
especially
just like
with the mini micro totes of just being asked about it, and then when you say no, they just walk away from you and don't have any follow up questions
I
or
may
be polite.
At work, but it's like
you deal with a lot of that shit.
Like in your life, fuck that. So for Target to just be like, okay, we don't pay you that much, or maybe we do, but just kind of smile and acknowledge them. Whereas for us, it's like we have to be on with these fucking assholes all the time, and that shit's kind of not cool. Where I'm like,
I mean,
am I a person to you? Do I have thoughts and feelings outside of this job? Fuck off. Like, I'm on the clock. I'm being paid to smile at you.
But I don't know why it's so silly that making a statement that our employees are going to be nice to you.
Yeah.
Is so funny.
Wow, thank you.
I think
Target.
it speaks to you
For
as
me?
a corporation of what was your values before all of this.
Yeah. So, I don't know. The holiday season is here. Be nice to your service industry professionals because they are professional. They are getting paid for their time and their hours and being away from their family. And so be thoughtful on their behalf and treat them how you would like to be treated in those situations, even though probably most of your shopping is going to be done online.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't really get it at TJ's, but it was more so at Barnes & Noble of when it would be a holiday week, sometimes holiday, just depends. And you would hear the customer say, I hate that you have to work today. And I'm like, but
you're here.
You're here today.
You're here. Oh, I hate to be the last shopper. Well, you are. You hate it, but you don't hate it that much because you're doing it. So
struggle's real.
People are crazy. But the holidays are here and they make people crazy. But, luckily, I think for Scott and I, we have a good family situations where we can just, with a family that we do interact with, we're all on the same page for the most part. We're able to, keep it nice and light, and we don't really have to worry about, oh, fuck, I'm going to see so-and-so. None of that. So,
I mean, I haven't been home for Thanksgiving or Christmas in probably 15 years.
Yeah. But when you do see your family for other things.
The thing about our family is not as particular about major holidays.
Right.
We'll see each other when we see each other.
Yeah.
There's no point of traveling in peak seasons when kind of Montana, the weather can be awful.
Yeah, it can kind of dictate
I don't know.
Pricing and all of that.
We'll catch up when we catch up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Which is, I think, a perfectly healthy kind of way to do it, Whereas my family's here and they're like, okay, come over on Christmas Day. We're working on that this year. We're going to see how that works with our new schedules. Probably not going to be there for Christmas Day. So, I think my mom's going to have some new kind of holiday dynamics to work with, but not in a bad way, in a we're going to miss you kind of way. So Yeah, the holidays kind of make everybody kind of stand on their heads for a minute. So, and this movie indicates that.
Yeah. I didn't mention it
Uh-huh.
at the top of the show. I should probably post about it, probably before the episode comes out. But Pieces of April is on the Criterion Channel this month. It is under... They have like a dysfunctional family playlist.
Okay.
It is paired with some really good movies, including Rachel Getting Married, which I could kind of see Rachel Getting Married and Pieces of April being a good double feature.
Sure,
Been wanting to revisit Rachel Getting Married.
I don't know that
Directed by Jonathan Demme.
Completed.
Anne Hathaway, first Oscar nomination.
Yeah.
She's really good in it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I love Anne Hathaway.
You would love Anne Hathaway and Rachel Getting Married because Anne Hathaway is really good, much like April, of just playing a fucking asshole. Like she's really good.
Yeah.
Like you feel like you know that girl.
Sure. Well, we'll check it out, and you can go ahead and check it if you have the Criterion Channel or the Criterion Channel app. Right, if you subscribe to it. What is it, $100 for the year?
I just paid up front.
Yeah, it's $100 for like the whole year.
I don't want to be billed every month.
That's less than $10 a month.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
That's like one of the cheapest streaming platforms out there. Less than $10 a month, and it's only movies, so there's no ads. So it's not even like this tier, that tier, whatever. I think that the $100 a year is like perfectly like a really pretty good deal.
But yeah, Pieces of April's on it this month.
Check it out. But we kind of are getting into a little bit, but let's
talk a little bit about the weekly rewind.
Yes, indeed. Weekly rewind. What have we been watching?
So we saw 2 movies in the theater.
Oh, goodness.
We started out with Predator Badlands.
Yes.
What did you think about Predator Badlands? We had talked about Predator on the Patreon before.
Yes.
We did a commentary for it earlier this year.
Predator.
Did you grow up on Predator?
I did.
I love Predator.
Oh, I did.
I've only really seen the original Predator. I've never seen Predator 2.
Right.
I don't really fuck with Predator versus Alien.
Yes. Predator 2 was a big deal when it came out, and I remember seeing it and being like, eh.
Yeah, I hear that it's not great.
It's weird.
But I love me some OG Predator with Arnold.
No. I mean, the masculine energy in Predator can like fuel a small Latin American, Central American country that's being under siege from shady U.S. operatives.
I like sort of this phase of Predator that it's kind of gotten out of its slump because I feel like Predator was one of those properties, much like Alien, that I think that they have really tried through the years and nothing has really landed.
Yeah.
And then Prey came out a few years ago on Hulu.
Yeah.
And Prey fucking rocks.
I think for Predator, it's like there's a lot of extended universe stuff, right? There's comic books.
We were even sitting in the theater being like, what are the Predators called?
See, this is the thing. Like, everybody knows Xenomorph this, Xenomorph that. But, like, what the fuck is a Predator called?
And then we saw it in the opening text of Badlands. We're like, okay, there it is.
We're like, fuck. I know it's somewhere in one of the... And that's the thing. There's so many weird sequels. Predator versus Alien versus Predator. Alien versus Predator Requiem.
Is it canon to what we watched
Predators,
last week? Yeah.
All that stuff. And I think it is. I think that's all, like I said, expanded universe stuff for these Yautja, the Predator aliens. But I feel like each of them is kind of like, okay. I kind of feel about like Alien versus Predator and Requiem and Predators and all that stuff. I kind of feel like they're in a weird like underworld, new metal kind of like 2000s.
Yeah.
Everything's very blue, kind of like sci-fi territory. And they never really hit. They never really like, oh, this was the good one. This is the good one. And then, like you said, Prey came out. It kind of turned everything upside down. But I think in the comic book realm and maybe like some novelizations and stuff, they've really expanded on that. And then bringing in the whole crossover with that it is in the Alien universe with the, Wayland Corporation and all of that. And this movie really hammering that in.
I guess that I was told by coworkers that there's some connections, or shall we say Easter eggs, to this new Alien series.
Earth?
Yeah.
Probably. Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably.
With like the Wayland Corporation.
Yeah, yeah. And talking about the Earth being run by corporations and all that stuff, but the giant dock loader, but like the big giant dock loader, and I think Elle Fanning was fun. But yeah, I think it was a really good entry, and it wasn't like. Yes, it was an epic movie. There's like big epic scopes in this alien planet that they're on. But for a sci-fi movie, it's kind of maybe a smaller scale. There's only a couple of characters.
Yeah. And that's how Prey felt, too.
Right, right. But still, it felt big and fun. And I think it's something that like younger me would have gone back to and rewatched a lot. And I'll probably rewatch it when it comes
I think
to
the
streaming.
creation of the planet that Deck, the Predator, goes to is really successful. Just kind of all of these creatures, plants on this planet that is all like predatory, shall we say?
Yes.
Of that everything is, you're really at the bottom of the food chain.
You know, I thought of a lot of
somebody like Deck. Yeah,
I thought a lot of Dark Crystal and
Sure.
the planet Thra, because Jim Henson said in those making of Dark Crystal things that like he wanted to be like, oh, okay, this looks like a plant, but it's alive like an animal, like, and it can. So there's things where it's like a big rock and its mouth will close, or there's things like it looks like a tree and it gets up and walks away.
Yeah,
and they did that in this. You know, they did that where it would look like, you know, the trees that are moving around and snapping, and like all these things hanging from overhanging cliffs, and that just look like rock structures, and they would go and eat a bird out of the sky. You know, and I think Henson tried to do that a lot, and like turning what we think of as far as like natural, you know, landscape and just changing it up. And that, this movie was had some really fun little things with that. But I liked it. I'm recommending it. I'm like, I think
definitely
it was fun. Yeah, I think Deck was a cool character. This cool like predator Yautja character gave us a lot of lore about their like clans and like getting their little invisibility cloak. His invisibility booster's faulty.
Deck, you know, we as gay people, we get to choose our family. We get to choose our family.
Yeah, we as tiny runt predators, we get to choose our family.
Definitely a big found family theme in the movie. Not saying that Deck is the gay predator. I guess that you can kind of bring whatever you want to with that character.
Right.
But, I mean, I think it kind of works. Like a queer found family story.
Yeah. The thing about predators is that they're like really big, right? Compared to humans, they're very tall. The predators are always like 7-8 feet tall. And in this movie, Deck is the size of a Wayland synthetic person. So just like human size. So for a predator, that's tiny, right? So that's his whole deal, is that he's the little one, he's the runt. He should have been killed by his brothers, by his litter mates, but wasn't. So sets him on his path to find his queer family.
Yeah.
With little
but Elle Fanning I thought was a really successful character. I feel like the Alien movies have never had, what do they call them, robots? An alien? Synthetics. Yeah. I want to say replicants, but that's is
Blade Runner.
Yeah. I think her character is super successful. I feel like I haven't seen a synthetic quite like her in any of these movies.
Right.
And there's even a line that says that she's programmed to be highly sensitive. Of that, there's a reason why she's a little more bubbly than the other ones.
Yeah. She's less like stoic. Yeah, for sure. Love it.
I also loved her like her bitch counterpart too.
Yes.
Dual roles.
Dual role for Elle. Yeah. I forgot their names already, but yeah.
Elle, she's having a big year. She's in that movie with Stellan Skarsgård, and she's supposed to be really good in it.
Oh. All right. She's also on a is it a Peacock show that my mom keeps recommending?
That is Dakota.
Is that Dakota?
I think that's Dakota.
Never mind.
Yep.
Never mind. The other Fanning.
But the Fanning sisters are having a big year, though.
Yeah, good for them.
So we also saw The Running Man on
yes, we did.
early Sunday morning. Edgar Wright. I'm a little mixed on this one.
Okay.
I think that it starts really strong. I felt invested with the characters, but I do feel like a lot of Edgar Wright movies.
Yeah.
The last 40 to 30 minutes really fall apart.
Edgar Wright movies have third act problems.
This movie, I think, has third act problems.
Even Shaun of the Dead. You know,
once they get to the Winchester,
yeah. Once they get to the Winchester, I'm just like, it doesn't fall apart, but it's not my favorite part of the movie, right? Hot Fuzz, whoa, what even happens?
Yeah,
it's like Hot Fuzz has like 3 endings. Last Night in Soho,
I think Last Night in
wraps
Soho,
up pretty well.
I think that movie kind of needed to really fly off the tracks to really work.
Sure.
That I think it needs to get really nuts.
But it does get really nuts in the end.
I think the character that Emilia Jones plays was a big fail for me. Of that, I don't really feel invested with this chick that we're adding
Emilia Jones
in the last act.
Oh, the girl, the hijacker.
She's the girl in the car that ends up on the plane.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't really care for that character.
Okay.
And is that character in the original?
Oh boy, it's so different.
Do they end up on a plane in the original?
They start on a plane. He's like a pilot. So that probably ends somewhere. Yeah.
Here's my thing about The Running Man is that we watched The Running Man a few months ago.
Remember none of it.
I don't really remember a lot of it, and I don't care for
Arnold,
it. Yeah. It's my least favorite of the 80s Arnold movies.
Yeah, easily. Easily. It doesn't have the wink and a nod that the Verhoeven ones do. Yeah. It doesn't have the like fun, like campy elements. I mean, it has camp because it's like this kind of like crazy feature,
but like something like Commando or Commando, or I mean, even the Conan movies are just a little more fun.
Right. Yeah. And I think that they were really trying with the 1987 Running Man to do this like a Verhoeven, like a Total Recall, like, oh, the future is going to be so crazy, like a RoboCop thing, but it just doesn't really come across, and it's like an ugly movie, and it's kind of boring, and so, but this one, I think, it's fun. I think that Glenn Powell does a really good job.
I really like Glenn.
Yeah.
A lot of the movie doesn't really work for me, though.
Yeah, no, I think that the original and this are very, very, very different movies. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of I think it's really just kind of like maybe basic bones of the story of like this futuristic game show that is life or death, whatever. Okay, boom, and then they kind of went
I can see what Edgar Wright was doing of trying to make a ultra violent action movie like Verhoeven's Total Recall.
Yeah.
That I kind of admire that, and it's something that you don't really see in a lot of action movies anymore.
No, you're right. Yeah.
Just kind of political commentary, super violent.
Yeah.
And I also think with the political I don't want to get too into it. I don't want to get too into the weeds with it, but I do feel like there's something about The Running Man that kind of, they say when you want your cake and you want to eat it too, is I think that it wants to pander to a conservative audience while critiquing it at the same time. So it's kind of a weird tone.
Right, yeah.
I don't really know how to describe it.
Like they don't want to get too... Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. Lee Pace in a mask for most of the movie.
Yeah. He's a big bitch.
Lee Pace is a tall bitch.
We were just watching some of the Hobbit movies.
Yeah. They didn't need to do any forced perspective with him.
Yeah.
He's just a tall bitch.
He's a big bitch. Yeah.
I mean, should we talk about our Hobbit rewatch?
Yeah, we're doing a soft Hobbit rewatch, which I don't know. I kind of want to go to
for no reason whatsoever.
I kind of want to go to bat for these movies, but I do kind of acknowledge now that we're over 10 years out of these films that they're not great.
Yeah.
I think that there's a lot of pacing problems with all of these movies. I think that we're almost finished with The Desolation of Smaug.
Yeah.
We'll probably finish it on this third sitting. But, I mean, the Hobbit movies, I think that they kind of broke Peter Jackson a little bit, and it's why you don't see him directing these huge movies anymore, because I think that...
Yeah.
I don't know if he had if he has all that much more to give directing movies after kind of coming in at the 11th hour
and almost being forced to
direct all of these movies. Yeah.
Yeah. They don't look like the Lord of the Rings
They look
movies.
ugly. I remember thinking that at the time.
They don't look real. They look completely fabricated. They look completely CG environments.
And especially I think that when you get to Battle of Five Armies, that everything just looks like a Warhammer game.
Yeah.
It looks like a PlayStation game.
Yeah. It's very God of War, Warhammer. Whereas Lord of the Rings, even when there was digital set extensions, even when there was stuff dropped in, they still look like, hey, it's New Zealand. Mm-hmm. Doesn't New Zealand look beautiful?
Yeah.
But in this, it's just like, what? Where
yeah,
are we?
And I know that they did do location work, but it still looks like...
Yeah, it looks so minimal.
So minimal. Yeah, you're right.
It's unfortunate.
I would like to see them... They would never do this.
No.
But I would love to see them recut as two movies. Like, I would love to
I'm
see...
surprised some
what the original vision is.
How is that just not a bootleg somewhere? Because there's a million edits of the Star Wars prequels into one movie or into two, whatever. So, yeah, I'm really surprised someone hasn't done that because, yeah, there's a lot of extra stuff in these. And all this Lake Town shit in the second movie, I'm just like, oh, my God.
Oh, I feel like you are in Lake Town for so goddamn long.
Yeah.
Before they start actually like getting in the boat to go to the mountain.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's too much. But, we're giving it a shot. We have all three. We own all three. Mm-hmm. Extended editions.
Yeah.
Why? All this. Yeah.
Oh, and there's a lot of nonsense that they add to the Hobbit extended editions. That, you're just making this movie even longer for the purpose of making it longer.
Yeah. Yeah. And for the most part, I'm a big proponent, when movies start getting split into, right, Harry Potter movies, Twilight movies, part 1 and part 2, everybody's wicked. Oh, why are you doing that? Blah, blah, blah. Like, you're just adding shit. You're just a money grab, whatever. Even something like The Hobbit.
A lot happens in The Hobbit.
It's a short book. It's like under 400 pages, I think, maybe.
Oh, I would say even 300.
But making book to film a 2-hour movie, when you read a book first and you watch the movie, you're like, what the fuck happened to so-and-so, so it's hard. A lot has to get cut. So you could theoretically make a couple of movies out of one book, but this is crazy.
Yeah.
It's just like they made 3-hour plus movies.
I think it helps for Smog that we're watching it with the commentary.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know, maybe it makes it a little more interesting to watch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because we do love us some Philippa and Pete commentaries.
Yeah.
What else? Do we want to talk a little bit about Dancing with the Stars?
We could talk a little bit about Dancing with the Stars.
Let's finish with Dancing with the Stars. Okay, so
I have to preface this by saying we have never watched any of Dancing.
We've never made it this far.
We've watched one episode, 2 episodes here and there.
But there's just something about this season that's really grabbing us. That I think the cast is really dynamic.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's true. I think that in past seasons, you'll get 1 or 2 that I'm just like, okay, Allison Hannigan, how fun. I'd love to see her.
Sure.
Jason Mraz, but okay, everybody else, questionable divas, right?
Questionable divas.
But this season, I think there were a lot that we were like, okay, the Anna Delvey season. We're like, Anna Delvey, how fun. Tori Spelling.
I fucking forgot Corey Feldman was on this season.
Reginald VelJohnson. What a good season. But Steven Nodorozic from the Olympics. I was stoked about that season.
How far did Steven make it on that season? Did he make it to the end?
He placed 4th.
Okay. So he made it to the
finale.
Yeah.
Made it to the finale. Yeah. With Chandler Kinney. Who's that? Ilona Maher, Olympic rugby player. I love Ilona. She's great. And Joey Graziate from The Bachelor or whatever. So I started that one because I was like, well, fun people fell off, right? But yeah, this season was really great. Corey Feldman, 1 episode.
Yeah.
No, 2 episodes because of the whole.
Yeah. I think that it's like a Drag Race premiere thing.
Yeah.
Is that they all got 1 full episode.
So and because we don't watch Dancing with the Stars, we're unfamiliar with this whole like West Coast voting situation.
Oh yeah, if you live like
Pacific
Standard Time, you're just shit out of luck.
Yeah.
For voting for anybody.
You can vote, but you can vote during the day.
You can't have seen anything.
You can't have seen their performances.
So I thought it was interesting.
Popularity contest.
Tom Bergeron.
Yeah.
He kind of his little camera time.
Yeah.
That he really made a point to bring back
bring back
the results show.
Night. Yeah.
Was his exit a little like
yes.
Like controversial?
Yeah, it was.
Like he didn't want to leave.
I can't remember why.
Was he replaced by Tyra?
No, Tyra was always the second banana. It was always Tom and someone else.
Okay,
right? And then, like now, how it's Alfonso and Julianne. So Tyra was like the Julianne. So she would be up in the booth when he was down on the. I don't remember who it was before. Tyra Banks again because I didn't watch that much, but I think that there was a situation with, Dancing with the Stars and him not being maybe dismissed.
Sure.
Yeah, I think he like found, and it was the thing where like he found out online or something.
Yeah, he wasn't officially told.
Yeah, we got to ask
Josh.
I
have been on the Dancing with the Stars Reddit boards, and that's a whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's just crazy. Reading people that have been following the show for years.
Yeah.
And their hot takes on the judging. It's so interesting.
Yeah, no, it's pretty wild.
People have thoughts about Derek and how he scores.
Derek Huff, sure.
Yeah. And also there's a lot of thoughts about them being a little more flippant with 10s this season, too.
I've seen that. That they're way too easy with the 10s. Yeah. But again, we don't know. We're just like, ooh, cool 10s.
I mean, I think especially with this past episode with Who Went Home, that I really knew if the Secret Lives of Mormon woman Whitney, I knew that if she ended up winning, this shit is rigged. Of that she was meant to win from the very beginning.
Yeah.
And then it's a little different after this week.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you think it was her conversation with Juliana?
Julianne. People are saying that Julianne Huff said and the whole thing is that the show's live and sometimes they say stuff and blah 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 and you can't edit it, whatever. And Julianne was prompted to say, "Hey, you have been noted as saying that the only reason you did the latest season of Secret Wives of Mormon Wives is that you would be eligible to come on Dancing with the Stars." And she was like, "Yeah,
these are the producers like reading these Reddit boards."
Yeah,
then
and
if that's the prompted
I guess
question.
What happened was that all of them were able to audition or something, and 2 of them got picked, and her and the other one got picked, and the other one got the boot
like 3 episodes ago or so. I kind of thought she
ago.
might last longer.
Yeah, so did I. Jen Affleck. She got on the same season. Interesting that they picked 2 of them. That they didn't want to spread it out, but I don't know. Maybe they thought like the show's hot now. Maybe it won't be hot next year or whatever. But yeah, everybody's saying that like. So she says that, and then that episode she goes home. So are people not voting for her?
Is it a little Magnolia Crawford?
I'm just here for the exposure.
She's just here for exposure.
And a lot of her package of the training is her talking about like, oh, like I can parlay this into like being like I don't know.
We were kind of wondering what her end game is with all of this. What's her plan? Because it's not like she's like the Jersey Shore cast and she can just go do nightclub appearances and bottle service.
Yeah, because her whole thing is that she's like a mom with 1 million kids and like this husband.
I think that we came to the conclusion that Juliana Huff is like what her goal is. Julianne Huff.
Yeah,
like that's what she wants. I think
to just be a presenter, to be like a Kelty. What's her name? Just kind of like red carpet entertainment news. I don't know. Yeah, Good Morning America. let's throw it to Whitney.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, but what a strange thing. But I think that I just wasn't getting any personality from her.
No,
I
don't get any personality from her, and also
Alex
Earl,
the
social media
personality.
influencer.
Yeah, people love her though. She has a lot of followers, and so people are like, "I love her videos." It's like, well, fuck that.
But we're very invested with little Robert Irwin,
Little Bob,
our buddy Dylan Efron,
yeah,
Jordan
Childs.
It's nice to see Jordan doing so well, and that she made it to the finale. I mean, we're really pulling for Elaine. You could tell Elaine Hendricks in her last dance that she really fucking wanted it.
She's like,
that face.
Oh, okay. You think I was not hitting these moves? Bitch, I'm going to hit every single fucking move. And she turned it out, and they gave her 10s. Mm-hmm. And it's like, yes, bitch. Like, all right. She took the judging, and she applied it.
And that's what everybody is saying that was what Whitney's undoing is that there was really no progression.
Right.
And that's one of the things in these shows that sometimes you don't want to start
good,
super strong, is that maybe there's just not a lot of room for improvement.
Yeah. Yeah. She started good and ended good. And Dylan, Elaine, Robert started good.
Yeah.
But he's getting better.
Yeah.
Whitney started good and was maintaining. So we were not so sad to see her leave.
No.
Very excited with the top 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we're Dancing with the Stars bitches now. We'll see what happens next season. If we don't care, we probably won't watch again.
Yeah.
But something about this cast.
I think Robert's going to win.
I think Robert's going to win. Yeah.
He has a really good story arc.
He's got the legacy.
He's got the legacy.
He's got Bindy's mirror ball to defend.
Yeah.
That's the thing about these shows. What do you win?
Bragging rights.
Yeah. I think at the beginning they got money donated to charity.
Which they
still
might
I don't know.
Have charity money.
Corey's like, just give me the money. The Corey Feldman Foundation.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Paying Corey's mortgage foundation.
You got to pay the angels somehow. But yeah. At least Corey didn't like walk off or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He just made it, got cut. So yeah, excited. Very fun to be watching Dancing with the Stars every season or every week.
Stupid, so square.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb, but
so dorky.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
I think that about does
time
it.
To wrap it up. Yes, indeed. That means it's time for our Patreon shoutouts.
Let's
all
hear
right.
it.
Thank you so much, patrons. We want to say a great big thank you and hello to all of our wonderful active patrons, including Christine, Jonathan, Takara, Hasten, Teresa, Ashes, Cinesemiotics, Robbie, R.P., Christopher, Callum, David, Chava, Kitchen Barbie Clubhouse, Ronnie, Matt, Carla, Leah, Megan, Andrew, Stephen, Leah, SB, Brian, Deja, Rosalie, Erica, Anna, our friends at Hetty, Drew, Andy, Kate, Roberto, Daisy, Kelly, Chrissy, Laura, Garrett, Thomas, Lori, Brenna, Jess, Lawrence, Lisa, Alexis, Thomas, Millie, Ted, Benny, Melanie, Susan. Let's see, page 2. Paul, Jamie, Drew, Genevieve, Dawn, Josh, Aaron, Nick and Shannon, Christine, and Rufino. You guys, thank you so much for being patrons.
We didn't talk about the Golden Girls special. It was cute.
Yeah. Is there a second part?
No, that was it. It was cute.
I thought there were 2 parts. It was cute. They didn't dive too deep. It was a little surfacey.
The behind the scenes footage was good.
The behind the scenes footage was good.
I would have liked to have seen Jackie Beat interviewed, but maybe she's a little too raw.
That's
maybe she's a little too raw for prime time.
I think so. I think she's a little rough around the edges for this. The other Golden Girls live shows, which I'm sure are fine, were a little like
they won't be the Golden Girls live.
No, it's not. It's not our East Hollywood, LA drag queens basement of a Mexican restaurant. Theater.
Although I think that they've been doing it at Largo.
They have been doing it at Largo. They were doing it at the Lyric Hyperion, where we saw Chris Colfer do the show. And Haley Joel Osment was in the audience.
Sat right next to Haley Joel Osment during that. Yep.
That was a fun night. But yeah, that's a fun thing. That's on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Probably Hulu if you have one or the other. But yeah, check that out. But thank you guys. Thank you, patrons, for all of your wonderful donations. You're helping keep the show on the air every week, ad free. We're coming up on our yearly holiday break, but we will be continuing to produce Patreon content.
Oh, I think that we're taking next week off, too.
Oh, of the regular show.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're probably going to take next
We're
week
a little
off.
busy.
It's been a little busy for us.
This is going to be our
holidays.
Thanksgiving episode, so that includes the Black Friday episode.
With my shift in employment and all of that, it's kind of changed our schedules around a lot. So the past 6 months, we've really been kind of hustling.
That's why you get episodes of just us a lot.
That's why it's been a lot of just us for the past 6 months, just because of my new work situation. So, but we're making it work and we're getting them out. So head over to patreon.com/movies that made us gay. November, we're going to have some.
We're going to talk about
TV episodes.
We're going to talk about the Twilight Zone at the $5 level.
Yes, indeed.
Which is going to be fun.
Yes.
I don't know what we're talking about yet.
Loving those Thanksgiving
for Twilight Zone
marathons. I'm gonna
listeners, if you have any of your favorites, I want to hear them.
I think I have two in mind that have some really fierce Twilight Zone ladies. So check that out. $5 level TV that keeps us gay, plus our summer series, plus our Drag Race watch parties, all that stuff for $5. All the back catalog is available. For $10, you get all of that, plus our Watch With Us commentaries. There's over 50 of those. You can sync up the track with the movie. You can watch the movie on your laptop and play the track on your phone. And it's like we are giving a commentary for the movie. Or you could just listen to it, in your AirPods as a regular bonus episode.
Go ahead.
Either way.
Like, subscribe, share, give us a review. We would love all of that.
Yes, indeed. We have not had a review on Apple Podcasts in a while. So head over to Apple Podcasts. If you have an iPhone or an iPad, it comes pre-installed in your device. So give us 5 stars, write a review, and we'll read it on an episode.
Yeah.
We're kind of leaning away from Spotify. Anyway, follow our socials. We are at Movies That Made Us Gay on Instagram. We comment, or we are active there the most on Instagram, so follow us there. Anytime you like, comment, share, save, all that stuff, really, all that engagement really helps us to reach a wider audience. So thank you so much for that. That's at Movies That Made Us Gay on Instagram. You can follow our personals. I'm at Peter Lasagna on Instagram.
Scott Youngballer on Instagram, and follow my letterbox.
Yes, indeed. Thank you so much, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye.
Bye.